Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the room, TikTok world. I am here again. Where y'all at? We are here another day on this 365-day journey. So yeah, what y'all doing? Where y'all at? Saying, come on in the room. Come on in the room. We are so excited for another day. Another day of, doing the things that I always do. Doing the things that I'm meant to do. Showing up on this world of TikTok, just tapping in. And we gonna go ahead and jump on in, y'all. Why not? Right? Why not? Waiting for y'all to come on in the room. Come on in the room. It's been a busy day for me. I've been in meetings all day long. One after another. And matter of fact, I just left a call just because it was getting late and I wanted to get this TikTok in. So yeah, what we gonna do today? We gonna dive into the ancestors. Just might as well see what they got for us today. They was hitting us with the 1-2 hitters yesterday. Welcoming y'all into the room. Welcome you into the room. This is my 18th day of this 365-day journey. We got, boom, the peacemaker, persistence and patience. And then we have miracles in motion. I like that. When you are persistent, you will see the miracles begin to take shape in your life, in your reality, in your world. That's where we're here, to really begin to be the creators of our reality. Being the creators of our reality involves showing up consistently, persistently, taking your seat on your throne, finding yourself victorious as you embrace the calling that you've been called to, as the shaman, as the priestess, as you're trusting the path, because the way knows the way. Thank y'all for that card. Thank y'all for that reminder as I had my Inyanga initiation final closing call today of my 13 moon journey. Woo! They coming through hot off the press, giving me some overflowing love. We give thanks. And knowing that I am blessed. I did a video about that, saying, looking behind me, knowing that I'm blessed, knowing that I'm standing on the shoulders of my ancestors, knowing that they've went before me to pave the way so that I too may rise up into the highest vibration of light, as I'm held in their love, as I'm held in the frequency of I am. Wow, I give thanks. This is a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's a beautiful time to dive in. It's a beautiful time for this spiritual rebirth as the star shows up, calling us into more of this emotional self-care, knowing that we are planting on fertile ground. We give thanks. We got a lot of cards this time. We got 9 cards, y'all. We gonna sit in the residence of this beauty. All this energy. I see a lot of yellows. I see a lot of creativity. I see a lot of light and darkness. I see a lot of starting from the bottom. Now we're here. So where are we starting? We're starting at planting our seeds in fertile ground. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome into the room. Welcome into the space. You meeting us right after we've pulled our cards. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Chantel Sierra Shakim, doing some deep dives into these Ancestors of the Oracle Tarot cards. So thank you for joining. The first card, it was the last card actually. We're starting at the bottom in fertile ground. Fertile ground. Hello, hello, hello. So we're planting that seed for this year in fertile ground. What are you planting? What dreams do you want to see come true? How do you want to show up for you this year in a mighty way? I'm on this journey of embracing the queen within, living aligned and crowned, tapping into the frequency of I am, and seeing what comes out of it, knowing that I am blessed. As the sun shines down and it comes every day, so must we rise and come up. Yes, we are embracing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sis. But the Guru talks about being blessed. So as we plant in the fertile ground, we will be blessed. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the heart. We bringing them in. We asking them to come in and get this word. We have 9 cards that we're going to dive deep into that just popped out as I was shuffling live. You can also catch this live on my Circle of Sister Table Talk podcast on YouTube, which at the end I will be posting it in its entirety. But please stick around and see what we coming up with as we are planting our pinnacles in fertile ground. We are knowing that we are blessed as the sun is fertilizing it and nourishing it. And then we are tapping into our emotional self-care. What does that look like for you? How are you juggling the worlds inside you? Are you birthing the things that you desire, or are you birthing the things that you don't want because you're putting energy there? We're not doing that no more. We are birthing that which we desire as we tap in to the star. You know, we talked about wishing on a star yesterday. So this is the star showing up again. Look at her looking so beautiful. And she says, this is our spiritual rebirth. As we are reborn, we carry the abundance with us. Again, that's that culmination of the star within, the pinnacles also of what we planted. We have to embody what we've become, what we want through this emotional self-care. You know, I went in, the ancestors came up yesterday and they was like, girl, quit looking at the death and the destruction. Start looking at the rainbow. Look at what you're creating. Allow overflowing Oshun energy to fill you with that love frequency and allow your cup to remain full no matter what. You fill your cup and you have to keep it full. Other people gonna pull on you, but you gotta understand it's your path. You trust the path. You are the shaman. You are the shaman. You are working and they are working with you. Those ancestors on the other side, yes, they are calling us. They are saying, come forth. This is your time. This is your season. This is your time to begin to find out the royalty in your DNA. Take your seat on your throne as you balance the light and the dark. The light and the dark. I always say it's only good in God, and it's the God in me. Hey, it's the God in me. And it is our rebirth as we tap into trusting the path. As the way knows the way, the shaman comes through with our ancestors, the spirit guides, those who are not in this physical world, but who can see from another world where we are supposed to come through. This is our spiritual rebirth. This is where our dreams come true. This is where we get to do and say and be who we have been called to do, say and be. Hey, girl, I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Looky here. I am on here giving us some divine wisdom, okay? So here we go. We are victorious as we balance the shadow and the light. The shadow and the light. We find our victory. Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are balancing the shadow and the light. And when we do, we begin to embrace that Mother God energy in us, which allows us to see the miracles in motion. You see, we see the miracles in motion as we continue on the path of which we have been called to walk. Each one of us have a path. And are you walking it? Are you talking it? Are you living it? Are you embodying it? And are you being persistent to see it as above, so below? All of our dreams coming true as we flow. Persistence, patience. This is what we're talking about today. This is what we're bringing forth as the energies of what are you planning are coming through. What does it look like? And are you going to be persistent enough to reach the goal? Are you going to be persistent enough to fully evolve as the butterfly, going through the chrysalis stage, overflowing with love, knowing that you are blessed, utilizing emotional self-care? What does that look like to you? What does emotional self-care look like to you? Okay, we're gonna tap in, tap the screen. Let me know y'all are here. Let me know y'all are listening and that it is hitting you where it needs to hit. Thank you again for being on the call. Thank you for being here for this divine message. So we are going to go into the book of the secrets of the ancestors. And we'll start from the bottom to the top. Again, I gave my divine wisdom from it. It's just a matter of what are we planning? Knowing that you're blessed. Knowing that it does take emotional self-care to see this spiritual rebirth into completion. And the way that we hold it, hold the vision, hold the dream, hold the abundance, is by filling ourselves with this overflowing love and trusting the path, knowing that the shaman in us can connect and is answering the call of those on the other side. So we give thanks for that. We give thanks for the victory that is coming forth in this work. And we see the miracles in motion as we stick to it. As I'm sticking to it with this 365-day journey of going live, tapping in, and really finding out what message is there for me. Okay, so we're going to start with with the first card on the bottom, number 40, Mother of Earth, the fertile ground. Fertile ground, it says, again, we started from the bottom like yesterday, where it says, all we do is win. All we do is win. That is a permanent. That is a message that they want to keep sending us. All we do is win. So when you feel like things aren't going your way, realign to the win. Realign to the win. Oh, I seen things wasn't going my way because I didn't have my crown on, y'all. I'm realigning and I'm adjusting my crown in the process, okay? Here we are again. I am Chantel Sierta Shakim. I am your holistic self-care practitioner and soul guide, and we are tapping into these cards that I pulled, okay? So again, for today, it was number 1 card on the bottom today is all we do is win. Continue to plant in fertile ground. Then we're going to move to number 19, the Gairu. We are blessed. We are blessed and highly favored. Blessed and highly favored. And number 19 says, we're going to read it from the book. Number 19 says, let's see, blessed. My future looks bright. My future looks bright as I navigate the shadow and the dark. As I come forth with this emotional self-care. What does that look like? That's a new card. Emotional self-care, number 30. Emotional self-care is all about talking about love again. Emotional Self-care, the mother of water. Remember, every time we see water, it is talking about our emotions and how they show up. So it says, I am filled with the power of love. Ooh, so now that we have the power, what are we going to do with it? How are you going to show up as love, embodying love, utilizing love as a power source to create the world and bring forth your visions and dreams? This is what it's talking about when it says emotional self-care. We have to show up for ourselves. We have to show up in our truth. We have to speak that love. We have to hold that love. We have to embody the love. And then we can embody the spiritual rebirth. I am no longer the same. It is the light that lives in me that brings forth the abundantly into my life. And I am planted. I am what's being rooted and planted in this fertile ground of love. Love lifted me. Love lifted me when nothing else could help. Love lifted me. If y'all know that song, y'all know it. That's an old gospel hymnal. That's what my grandmother them used to sing. So love is lifting me. They are showing up to guide me, to direct me, to allow me to see that as I embrace the star, I am the star. You are the star. We are each individual stars. As we talked about embracing and finding that divine sisterhood of stars that are supporting you in your work, supporting you in your calling, supporting you in your dreams and visions coming together. It says, I am unapologetically me. I'm unapologetically me. Embrace all that you are. Embrace all that you are, starting from the bottom. Now we here. And in that space, we are overflowing in love. Overflowing in love. Overflowing in love. That beautiful sweetness of life comes through when we allow the love to show us. What's next? What do we need to do? How do we show up in this abundant supply of love? You know, how do we allow love to be over our emotions, in our minds, in our hearts, in overflowing into our natural environments? It says, I trust the guidance of my heart. I trust the guidance of my heart. That is how we see our dreams come true, trusting the guidance of our heart. And it immediately brings us to the shaman, okay? Trusting the path. So first you're going to trust the guidance of your heart and know that that is what is leading you down your soul's journey. This is your life, and you get to live it the best way that you know how. But you also have ancestors, you have guides, you have those on the other side who are also beckoning you to come. They're like, yes, come forth. This is your time. We want to bless you with the abundance of all that you are. So we're going to go into the shaman. Number 5. That's my life path too, y'all. And as I had spoken, I closed out my 13 moon journey in my Inyanga initiation today. So it's amazing that the shaman would show up. The shaman in Inyanga is also a Zulu initiate along the path of a Sangoma, or also the first stages of the Sangoma. So I give thanks that I get to trust this path to really commune with those on the other side. And it says, I honor my own beautiful path and connection with the divine. I honor my own beautiful path and connection with the divine. And in that space, I am victorious. I am victorious in this space, you know, trusting the process, doing the things that I'm being called to do. This is where we're at. You know, no one knows the way but you. The way knows the way. The way inside you knows the way. So we will tap into what trusting the process, trusting the path looks like, and where we find that victory. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, Lenny. This one says, again, Stay seated on your throne. It says, I have royalty in my DNA. We have royalty in our DNA, and we get to stay seated on our throne as we navigate as the kings and queens, as the priest and priestess, as we navigate the shadow and the light. It's all part of our process here on earth, but we can move through it with ease and grace as we allow the miracles to begin to take shape. Everything is first a thought. Everything is first a thought, and then it becomes a physical form. So this is how we are being rooted and seeing the miracles in motion. Number 42, miracles in motion. Let's see what that says. Number 42. I am on this journey and I'm continuing, staying persistent. Number 42 says, all things are possible. All things are possible. As we had tapped into this spiritual rebirth of the star, as we've tapped into the overflowing love, as we've tapped into trusting the path of the shaman, as we've tapped into emotional self-care and knowing that we are blessed while we have been planted in the fertile soil of the abundance. And this is the bottom card, but it's bringing us into, boom, persistent patience, okay? Persistent patience, again, a number 14 card. This also reminds me of temperance, right? As above, so below. What are you thinking? How are you flowing in that energy of being patient? Because it will surely come to pass. It may not come when you want it, but it'll be here right on time. So we have to trust the process. So number 14 says, my life is aligned and I go with the flow. How have you been going with the flow? How have you been tapping into everything that you know and trusting that, hey, this is leading me in the right direction. This is the path that I'm supposed to be walking. This is the things that I'm supposed to be doing. As those of you who have come on my live before, you know that, hey, I'm showing up. I'm playing with my little girl. She loves to be able to be seen, heard, and witnessed. These cards have allowed me to tap into my collective consciousness and really begin to bring out and speak forth that which I want to experience. This is what we're doing here. This is what we're doing here each and every day, 365 days of this year. And we are only just begun on day number 18. We are so thankful for each of you that have come into the room. We're so thankful for being able to share this gift, this love, this light, this opportunity to just be. We are so thankful. And I'm going to tap in a little bit deeper by drawing some of this soul journey, a soul journey card, just to see what confirmation of my soul journey is being revealed in this time. And may it also bless you. This is what we do. This is what I have to do. This is what is confirming the word within me. And it's bringing me so much peace. The peace that surpasses all understanding. It says, I am a being of love and I release negative energy. I am a being of love and I release negative energy. We give thanks for that. This is a building. This is an expansion. This is a growth. This is a growth process. And it doesn't happen overnight. But we didn't get here overnight either. This has been an ongoing process of expansion, of growth, of learning to grow, glow, and flow, of being the embodiment of that which has sent us, the Christ consciousness, the I am, by being able to be lifted up being lifted up by our ancestors and those who support us. Greetings, 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 sis. I have been here for a minute, tapping in. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to come on earlier, but I had to come back and do it again. So here I am. I pulled the cards. We got 9 of them. We had 9 of them that came out. I'll run them back for you real quick, just like that. Thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The last card that we pulled that was summing up this, and it's all about love. It's all about love, and it kind of build off of what was going on yesterday. So this card says peace. This was the soul's journey, summing it all up for us for today, and it said peace, and it says, I am a being of love, and I release all negativity. So that was the card that we came through with to sum it all up. But we started on the bottom talking about, again, all we do is win as we plant in fertile ground. Then we came back with knowing that we are blessed and the sun is supporting us and nurturing that which we've planted. Then we came into understanding that it is a spiritual rebirth taking place. Our wishes and dreams are coming true as we tap in to the things we know are true. Then it's going to take us having that emotional self-care. What does that look like to you? We talked about that. And I got an idea for us, sis. I already created a whole flyer. I'm going to send it to you later. But yeah, we're going to do something. I hope you're available. Glallentimes. Like, what did it say? What did it say? Madly in love with me. Madly in love with me on Friday the 13th. Okay? Friday the 13th, madly in love with me. And it's all about this self-love energy. So, yes, again, overflowing love. Oshun energy. And I said, this was really, really strange or good, where it said, trust the path. And it's the shaman. Again, number 5, my life path. I closed out my Inyanga initiation, my 13 moon training today. And it was talking about, as an Inyanga, it's one that, divinely connects with the spiritual most high, the ancestors, the guides on the other side. And it's the first step of becoming a Sangoma. But she said, you know what? Y'all are Sangomas already. This is just the embodiment. What you gonna do with it? How you gonna show up? How are you going to answer the call of those that are calling you from the other side? Because once you do, booyah. You ain't got nothing but the victory. I got the victory. I got the victory. I got the victory. And it says that royalty is in our DNA. As we begin to balance the shadow and the light, knowing that God and good is all there is. Let that sink into your heart space. Knowing that miracles are always around us. They're in motion every day. Every thought that becomes a thing is a literal miracle. Because to bring it into form is miraculous. To bring a thought into form, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. And we have to constantly hold the vibration of those things so that they can begin to take form. And what does that involve? Patient persistence, or persistent patience. This is the temperance. This is bringing it all into balance. This is, again, the number 5 card. This is where you say, okay, it may not look like what I want it to look like now, but I can see it in my third eye. I know that it's mine in my crown space. I know who I am, and I'm going to approach it in a state of peace. This is good stuff. I am so thankful for the revelation and the words that come through that confirm the word within you. So if you haven't already, and if you would like to get your own personal reading, just tap in. They ready to speak. That's how they come through. So if you want a reading, if you want me to pull a card for you, if you want to come on live, do you want to come on live, sis? Anybody? Bueller? And get a card pulled? I'm here for it. Tap, tap, tap in. What you think? Well, if you do, we can do it another day. But if not, that's cool too. But the message of today is love yourself. Yeah, you can join. Oh, you still might have one more day. Let me see. I forgot. Dang. That's why you was hesitant. I forgot. Okay. One more day. One more day. And then you will be able to join. And we can do this side by side collaboration. But what we gonna talk about our event, me and Sherry talked about it today, and the downloads just start coming in, and I was like, yes. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And I hope you can do it at that date and time. But if not, we can do it another time too. Did you send me a message? Okay, you doing your 30-minute meditation in the morning. What time will you be doing it? Greetings, sister. Oh my. Hey, it's been a long time. You popped in and popped out. Joni, she's my sister. But anyway, 5 a.m. I will be there. Be square. And yeah, I can use some meditation. I need to start my day earlier as well. Tomorrow I will not have to work, so I'm just going to be basking in my love energy, and I would love to join you. And then tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon or anytime tomorrow, we can go live together and just tap, tap, tap in. But as of tonight, this is it. I am your soul sister speaking out, fixing crowns in the process, reminding you to trust the process. Fill your cup up with so much love. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are blessed. Know that a spiritual rebirth can happen at any time. You just have to choose it. You've already planted the seed. Utilize that emotional self-care, regulating the balance of overflowing love, trusting the process, knowing you are victorious, seeing the miracles in motion as you tap into the royalty in your DNA and see your dreams come true. I am your soul sister speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Until next time, peace and love.